the dumbbell floor press. So doing a little deep dive down into the conversation about back positioning from the dumbbell floor press and the decision to do a floor press versus a bench press. So a floor press is going to isolate or highlight a little bit more tricep extension work at the lockout, and it alleviates or limits how much the chest will play because your elbows are stopping right at that floor position. And you can either be on the floor or hovered over the floor. You can be straight legs or you can be bent legs. So then it comes into play about your low back. So if my legs are straight, I have a natural tendency, especially for me, to make a lordotic curve. My lumbar, my low back really arches here without me really having to think about it. Bending my knees in naturally pushes me into a better, stable hip positioning. Now, can I find that with a straight leg? Yes, because I have done a lot of work in the Pilates method to be able to do this and stabilize my low back in this straight leg position. But for a lot of people, especially desk workers, a straight leg is going to end up picking their low back off the floor. So if I get them into a bent knee position, it typically will save that low back. Now, couple of options. One, I can take that pubic bone and tip it back towards my belly button using the front abdominal wall to help me drive that without squeezing my behind to get it there. I'm gonna just roll backwards and then that will put that low back on the mat. Now, is it gonna just stay there? Absolutely not. You have to work to then keep it there. So I have to turn on my low abdominal area. And that's a whole different conversation, whether there's low abs, upper abs, all that jazz. The essence of what you're working here is the ability to turn on that core and a lower abdominal wall focus, pulling that pelvis towards the belly button or almost like zippering it up. It is not a requirement though if you've got a good strong core in a neutral position where your low back is able to say maintain a position where you could slide a credit card, but not a full hand. That's the essence. You don't want to arch the back in a position where you could slide a full hand or even see a ball roll underneath it. So you want to find your connection for you. If you're newer to this, I would allow for a low back to be on the mat. If you're got a good connection to your core and you can maintain stable hips, stable ribs, all the jazz, and a stable upper back, then go with a small back in that natural neutral position, which allows for a slight curve. Okay. So now I've held these dumbbells in this position for a wee bit. Push the floor away with your feet. Big toe down to pinky toe. Connect your shoulder blades into the mat down below. Connect through the spine. You're gonna feel all the way from that head, not the cervical, not the neck. You're not laying your neck down, but you feel that upper back in press into the ground. And then from there, we bend and press. I'm gonna just do a little tap to the ground and press back up to that full locked out. Down and up. And again, if I've got that connection to a strong core and I can maintain my neutral pelvis, my neutral spine, I'm also able to go for a longer leg, which provides a much different awareness to the body, and everything has to play a whole lot different. Still maintain safety, little easier to tip back into my low back if I pull my legs to me, and it's a little easier to feel the brace of the full spine down if my low back is on that mat. So that's your floor press, dumbbell floor press, with a little Pilates flair.